Hi everyone, my name is Thuy Tran, and this video is for a Tableau project for the course ISM3011. The course name is Information System in Organizations, Professor Warner's, and I am in section 20020. The semester is spring 2021. This video is also to fulfill one of the requirements for the Data Citizen Certificate. I have right here my data, which I will perform the analysis on. The data have 10 column, which is 10 attributes in total, and each record, which is each row, is reflect the sales of one items in one cities in a single day. So from this data, I will first generate this line chart to have like a general look of how the sales changed from the year 2018 to 2019, which is the 2 year included in the data. So we can see right here that the sales fluctuate in 2018 and experience a huge decrease in 2019. The overall trend of the change is that from 2018 to 2019, the sales experience decrease. So to further look at it, I create other visualization. This is the bar chart to show you the change in sales by items. We have all of the items here, and the blue bar is for sale in 2018, and the orange is for sale in 2019. And we look at this chart, and we can see that there are four significant items, four big items that contribute the most to the sale in overall. That is Dell XPS, Acer, HP Pavilion, and Lenovo Tab. Also among the four items, we can see that Dell XPS and HP Pavilion experience like a huge decrease because it decreased almost half of the 2018 sales. Although like Acer is also a big items that contribute to the sale. Its decrease is not as significant as of HP Pavilion, so I will assume here that the two significant items that I will look at for my analysis is Dell XPS and HP Pavilion. Moving on, I want to figure out which are the significant state. So I have the change in sale by state bar chart, and I can see that California is a significant state, New York, Pennsylvania, and Texas. So I already have significant item and significant state. So I created bar chart to show significant items in significant state. How does this significant affect the sales in those states? And I will use the filter by state to only include the four significant state and item filter by item to exclude and include the significant item that I want to look at. We will discuss further about this in the story, and also have a slope comparison. That's what I call this slide chart visualization. So this line is the sales which the starting point is 2018 and the ending point is 2019. When we can see that the slope is experience a decrease, and I use filter by state and filter by item also to see that when we exclude or include an item, how will this line change, how will the slope of the line change. Okay, moving on, we also have here a map. So I also have used filter to show only the four significant state, and I will use the filter by item to compare when I include or exclude an item. I have marked the number right here, and we will also compare the change in color from 2018 to 2019. Moving on, we have right here the interactive dashboard. So I will include the slot comparison chart and the map on this interactive dashboard. And I use the filter here when I use one filter, the change will apply to both of it. So I have here four significant state. And the purpose of this is that those are the base, those are the general when on items is included. And you can see the steep, the slope of the line, and the difference in the color. So when I exclude the del HPS, you can see the change in the slope of the line. The line becomes flatter, and the slope decrease, and also the color difference is also decreased. So we can see that, well, when del XPS is excluded from the data, the drop, the difference between 2018 and 2019 is reduced. So that's why the line is flattened and the color change is reduced. Okay, so that is for del XPS. Let's get it back to normal, and then we exclude HP pavilion. Well, when we exclude HP pavilion, the line only shift down. Only Pennsylvania and Texas is flattened, but New York and California is only shift down. It is not flattened. Okay, so we will draw a conclusion from that. Like let's get it back to normal. Okay, so I have a story right here to demonstrate to summarize my analysis as well as my findings and my um, recommendation on my findings. Um, First part of the story is the general line chart to show that from 2018 to 2019, sales experienced a downward trend with a huge decrease in 2019. Second one, we have Dell SPS and HP Pavilion experienced a huge drop in sales. I have here the annotation that is great. It decreased almost half. And then moving on is change sale by state. There are 4 significant states: California, New York, Pennsylvania, and Texas. Next one is I used this one twice to show that this is the Dell XPS in significant state. So Dell XPS experienced a drop in all 4 states. However, HP Pavilion, it dropped significantly in Pennsylvania and Texas. It does not drop in New York and California. It slightly increased. So the trend is different between HP Pavilion and Dell XPS, although they are both significant items. Moving on to this interactive dashboard. So this is the base where on item is included, and you can see that the decrease is displayed by the steep slope shown in the line graph and the color difference shown in the map. I use the same dashboard, but this time I use a filter to exclude Dell XPS, and we can see that the line flattened. The color difference is also reduced. So my prediction is that maybe Dell XPS is losing the market in general. Maybe some of the features of the products is not as competitive as other products, and the company should consider purchase less of the product to sell some budget and room for and storage room for other potential products. Moving on to HP Pavilion, when I exclude HP Pavilion, the line only moved down in California and New York, and it flattened in Pennsylvania and Texas. So my prediction and assumption is that HP Pavilion is not losing the market in general. It still have the potential to grow because it shows the growth in significant states like California and New York. So we should not get rid of it completely. We need further investigation. But although it experienced a decrease, it still have the potential to grow back. So that is my conclusion and recommendation from my data analysis. And from this project and from learning how to do Tableau in general, my takeaway is that Tableau is a very useful and interesting software to create the visualization and interact with it, especially with the interactive dashboard. You can interact with more than one visualizations at the same time, and we can also create a presentation using the story. So we do not need to like copy and paste the image into PowerPoint or other application. We can create the story, the presentation right in the software. So that is a very useful function of the software. Um, and it helps like give a visual look on the data easily. So um, I I learned a lot from doing this project. Okay, and one thing to notice is that I experienced one obstacle is when I do the slope comparison. When I change the filter, at first the scale of the chart is automatically adjusted, so I cannot compare when the scale just adjusts when I use the filter. So I have to figure that out by make that scale fixed. So that is what I learned in the obstacle I overcome from doing this project. So that is it for my presentation on my Tableau project and my takeaway from using Tableau overall. And thank you. My name is Thuy Tran, and for the course ISM 20, I'm sorry, for the course ISM 3011.